So Joe, I'm super excited to be here with you today. And I really wanted Joe to actually talk about, like, how did he get his start? He just didn't wake up and become Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. He actually had to grow up. So I want you to talk about a little bit about your dad, how your dad got started in the business, just how everything got started. Because I do remember hearing about, actually not from you, but just hearing about Stadium Chevrolet. Was it Stadium Chevrolet or?
It was. So my grandfather, Kurt Matthews, he started the dealership in 1954 in Pontiac, over on Oakland Avenue, not too far from here. And my dad is a son-in-law, so he came from Canada to play hockey at the University of Michigan, met my mom. He ended up in the car business. Matthews Hargraves became Stadium Chevrolet like in 1975 when the Silverdome was built for the Lions and the Pistons at the time.
Go Lions, go Pistons!
Yep, and then we moved the dealership here in 1990 and renamed it Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. So actually that works pretty well because I'm Joe Lunghamer, and then one of my sons is Joe Lunghamer that works here now. So I would be the third generation. Joe and Dan would be the fourth generation, and we're continuing the family business. And we did expand from Chevrolet to Buick GMC here in Waterford, and we have a Ford store in Owasso, Michigan as well. So we're creating a good family legacy. And I got in the business. I kind of been in the business as I grew up, and then I also went to business school at the University of Michigan, and that kind of launched me into the dealership here back in 1987 or so. And that's where I've been ever since. It's been a good run, and I'm plan to work for quite a while. It should continue to be a good run here at the dealership, and the boys will come along as they come along, and we'll see what happens. But it's good to kind of go back through all the history.
So Joe, you also have a store in Minnesota, a Chevy store there. Is that correct?
I do, and I have a Ford store in Wisconsin. Smaller stores, but they count too.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the great things that you're doing in the community in the city of Pontiac. Let's talk a little bit about the partnership that you have with the Pontiac School District. I know that it started off with actually you giving a car away. I think you did the car giveaway for about 3 years, right?
Yeah. So we partnered with the Pontiac School District now for almost 10 years, and it's very important for the school system to have attendance. It helps with their funding. It just helps with the kids have a better education, and so that was their greatest need. And so we've come up with yes, we were going to give away the car. We came up with all these rules to qualify, and really perfect attendance was the thing. And we started with the car. That was hard to do for taxes for people, so we went to cash, and now we've expanded it so we can include more people. So this year we were up to 20 winners of $500 apiece, and I think that worked very well.
Yes.
I think it's exciting that more people can participate and get the word out that this is really important for their kids and for the school district. And we plan to continue this partnership for a long time. I think it's working well for Pontiac.
Born and raised in the city of Pontiac, I just didn't realize how much, the parents and the teachers, how much they care and they love their students. And I got a chance to myself witness that actually now working at the dealership, because, we have this big party, we have this, to get together where we have the parents come out, we give them the check, take some pictures, say hi, feed them pizza, and just get to talk to them, right? Talk to the parents, talk to the kids. And just to hear all the stories there's about 5 kids that didn't actually make it, the parents, they were out of town. And to hear the conversations from the parents, telling the kids right there when they were getting their check, was, this is why I wanted you to, when you were sick, when you didn't feel good on this day, when I told you you needed to go be to bed by 7 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock, why I told you that you needed to do this, and look now, look at your rewards now. One of them said, you need to save at least $100. And when they said save $100, I said, wow, they're preparing that kid for the future. So Joe, I want to thank you for all the great things that you're doing for the city of Pontiac, for the kids in the Pontiac School District, not the city of Pontiac, but the Pontiac school system, because born and raised in Pontiac, to see that you care, a lot of people don't realize the things that you do. But before we actually end, last year we started another what do we want to call it? Another extension to what we're already doing.
Right. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. We don't want to forget that we've one thing that and I enjoy doing this quite a bit. We go to the different schools at least once a month, and we recognize a teacher and we recognize a student picked by the school for their excellence in what they do in the classroom. So we take a little token of appreciation there as well, and that's been really fun. And we get to know some of the principals and some of the teachers, and we're just kind of spreading the word too, with the ultimate goal of improving the school district, improving attendance, and we want to support the schools. So that's been quite a lot of fun. I think we go there and meet these people and speak with them, and we're going to continue that as well this year.
I don't get to sit down every day at Joe Lunghamer Chevrolet. I don't get to sit down with Joe and just have a conversation, in-depth conversation. But I figured we would sit down, I would sit down with them, and we would just share some information so that not only can our fans in Michigan can see it, but the world, right? Because I know that Joe is the ultimate leader, one of the leaders in the automobile business when it comes to dealers. He's a great person to work for, and you know what? He accepted the Queen back 3 times. Remember, you think that the grass is green on the other side, but no, it's not always green. And let me also tell you is that never burn a bridge. But when you come back, you got to be able to create yourself in different forms. So let me give you some advice here. Always got to be what? You always got to do something different. You got to change with the times. All right. Thanks for watching.
And Regina, it's good to have you back.
Oh, well, Joe, I've been waiting the whole time for you to say that. Thanks for having me.